So this build, this is Ice Shards and Pyro dual bound with a potential Oily Owl and Magnetic Grenade. So this one doesn't use Oil Grenade at all. We have other ways to find oil. And then there's a backpack in here. The backpack is requesting Hokuto Bow. Would you rather play Pyro or Magic Missile? I'd say I'd rather play...
We're dead.
Magic Missile, but would I expect to win with Magic Missile? I feel like no. Is that bad? Alright, we'll start with the Pyro here. Again, big thank you everyone submitting builds. We have no oil. I'm happy to be able to do this. I do apologize for any deaths. A lot of this stuff is not items that I typically use. So I also have to remember, like, for my own sanity, that, you know, I might be dying because I just don't have as many hours with this weapon as I do with, say, Scythe and Oil Sword and that kind of stuff. But I would love to get to the point where, like, that's a non-issue. Does anyone know when the new updates come to consoles? Sorry, we don't. I wish we did, though. It is a holiday update, so we can only hope they'll be ready for the holidays. We're gonna do a quick detour. According to the game, I still have a need for crab. That said it had a thing. Is that real? I feel like it's not. Snowman with fire doesn't look right. It's the demonic snowman. It's like not snow at all. It's just rot and darkness. Crap. It's gonna die. Crap. But I don't think it has anything left. Good job, Owl. Arbalister's outfit. Okay. Skin City. Yeah, my dodge rolls are like really suspect today. Unfortunately, I can't even unlock the skin unless I play 4BC. I mean, I would still like to maybe add that to the game somehow. That we should be able to use skins. Not skins. Spin cells on blueprints in 5BC. But I know, like, there's a lore piece to it that hasn't been solved yet. Alright, so this is the other part to the viewer submission. We're supposed to dual bind square to both weapons. Snowman, Killer Snowman movie. I definitely don't remember that one. We watched a couple of like horror Christmas movies, like the Krampus movie and stuff like that. The Krampus one was actually not too bad. I don't like all of those movies.
No. Look at that damage.
But there was a Krampus one, and there was one other one. And I don't want to like spoil the story, but it was like split into 3 different stories or something like that. And that one was actually not half bad either. Like, it started off bad, like, borderline, I can't finish this movie. But, like, they turned it around. They did a really good job. You have so many builds. That'd be really good. But only you and one other person could probably use them. Hey, I mean, put them in the pipeline. I definitely don't mind trying. Worst case scenario is I die. Ginger dead man? I'm pretty sure no. Like, I have images in my head of what that like movie poster would look like on Netflix. I think that's one I would actually skip and maybe even block. No offense if that's like your favorite movie. If it is, I'm sure it's awesome. Alright, we got all the weapons. Now we just need to see if I can pull it off. Bedtime, good luck with the build. Thank you, Mike. You need the V-Bucks. If only there was a way to bet money and get V-Bucks in return. And if only the streamer actually did it so you get the money. Hey, we got the Arbalester. Burning oil damage on ice shards. That's kind of cool. Let's see if we can get the oily owl now. I think it's kind of rare this early, so I'm not gonna put a lot of money into it. And then I'll get Acrobatic Pack now. The next map, I think you have to take Tranquilo to make sure you can actually kill stuff. Why do you keep saying V-Bucks? So, Foxy, we have channel currency. Channel currency is something that I think really originated from Mixer. And as you all know, Mixer is not a thing. So now whatever you saw on Mixer has found a new home on Twitch. It's channel points. It's points that you get just from watching the stream. And we call it V-Bucks because that's the name we came up with. It made sense to me anyway. Why do ice have ammo? It's just a graphical thing. K-Man. Like, it's there, but I don't think it's actually functional. Magnet Grenade, super underrated. Yeah, I think once we do the new tier list, Magnetic's probably gonna go up. I thought 16 seconds was like way too long for what it does. But the fact that it's 16 seconds, but it hits multiple levels, like that kind of makes it not 16 seconds, if you know what I mean. Because technically, it's getting more value compared to Powerful Grenade. Powerful, it's, what, 12 seconds, but only on the one level? And this is 16 spread between any platform it can reach. Oh, I actually forgot. Oh, and thank you, Zephyr. Don't forget that that last run that we did, we almost hit 10 Malaise. All right. We're still looking for oil. Anybody got that oil? Oh no, double damage ice shards. Burning oil owl. Usually I would tell you all to take the double owl. I mean the double damage ice shards, but because it's not like my primary damage right now, probably gonna skip it. Third time to actually stream. You're in Spain and don't always have time to watch, but love the YouTube. Thank you, Moose. Glad you're able to stop by either way. I know it can be difficult, and that's what the Saturday stream is for. Please, owl, please kill that. Alright, we got the oil on the Hokuto. You feel like dual binding is always OP. Now remember, it doesn't work on everything. And in all honesty, like, there's nothing stopping you from just pressing triangle to throw the ice shards and then attack normally. I just happen to, like, I was watching Crowbloons earlier today, and he had a build that looked like it could have been dual bound. But instead, he was just clicking left click and right click at the same time. And like, it's probably as easy as that. But of course, whatever way you do it that's like easier for you, that's like what you should do. I'm sure there's no right or wrong way to do it. Marksman bow, infantry bow, tornado, and light speed. Wow. That is a build and a half, Blaze. Thank you for that, I think. Is that the new challenge run, Blaze? Or is that is there secret technology in there? Wow, nice curse. I actually really like this curse. Firebrand and Oil Sword together. Yeah, I agree. It works very well. Does it work too well? I don't know. That's up for the devs to decide, not us. That build is unwinnable. Prove me wrong. I want to make something out of Tornado. I really do. Like, I want to find secret tech that the Dead Cells pros are hiding. And it's Tornado. Crap. Itchy. What if you submit a build after December or at the end of the month? If you submit at the end of the month, I will be doing them after December. It's just we'll be playing more than Dead Cells after December. I'll stop requesting new viewer submissions, but I'll still complete our backlog. Hopefully that answers your question. Hokuto's bow and backpack seems a lot better. Better than like the boomerang we had, or just better place for a Hokuto in general? Like, you could put something better in your main hand and keep the Hokuto locked away. No! Rip Owl. Alright, we disinfected the map. Looking good. Nice and cozy. Let's get the food and then peace out. Better place for Hokuto, like you can put something better in the main hand. Yeah, I can see that. There are some really good Hokuto bows that do like poison on hit. And like you could change into a build that is Hokuto plus a shield. And then maybe like Carbine in the backpack. That's another like interesting idea. Oh my god. Alright. How do you have 123 kill streak? Not anymore. Because I went into poison. A build like this, like the monsters don't really have a chance. Oh, that's Oily Owl. Right here. This is the one. But I also want to put up the prediction for the next boss.
No.
That's the Oily Owl. That owl don't want to be clean. He loves just rolling around in filth and turns into disgusting builds. As long as you don't get hit. Tranquilo. So we can actually kill stuff. Kind of scale into the game. Easy no hit for Conjunctivius. Ooh. What if I go Mamatic? Nah, I think it's too late. I wish I could go to Mamatic from here. So we're gonna keep the one we have. Even though, like, freezing nearby enemies is really cool on Magnetic Grenade. Alright. Remember, this is the viewer's build. The viewer knows how to play this properly. So we have to think, what would the viewer do if they were cursed? And having to deal with BS monsters. Birds? Inquisitors? That's not what the viewer would do. That's nowhere near what you all would do. Holy crap, I'm actually trolling. Do we want to win? Or no? Who needs the V-Bucks? You're a doubter? Dave, you need V-Bucks? You might be in luck. I gotta pay attention for actual stuff on the screen. Oh, wait, that's an elite? Is that real? No, that was fake. Wow, that is a terrible monster to show up. What's happening here? Phil? What you're witnessing, this is Dead Cells in 2020. Where chat is voting, can I actually get a no-hit on the next boss? Where I'm just jumping into madness. The owls are dirty. And you don't wanna do this. I guess I need to stop holding square. I think it's better DPS I spam. Hello, bird. Ah. Ah, crap. Matt, are you in the chat? Are you supposed to hold square, or do you spam when you dual bind this? This is Matt's build. Mr. Frosty in 2020. This is Olaf from Frozen. Olaf when he unlocked his Bankai. Ow. I thought I would dodge that. This is Soul Reaver Olaf, just like in the manga. We hold because Ice Shard lasts long enough. Okay. I thought the goal was to get all the crits, but it's just to make sure Pyro doesn't get me killed. I see. New Owl, we're probably fine. New Pyro. Not fine. Is this the first build or the second? This is actually the second build, but it has the same primary weapon, which is the Pyro. But Matt's version of the Pyro is different. Squirrels was the classic oil grenade setup. Not Slimy. Matt, OS Matt, is using a different version that relies on having oil on your owl or your Hokuto bow. Either one will work. 93. I think I eat this. Yum. Alright, let's get out of here. What is the dumbest way I've died in Dead Cells? Yours is in the transition area for Toxic. You were cursed and you fell in the poison. So back in the day, when I used to do nothing but viewer, don't forget the Rift. We're trolling today. I thought I did the Rift as soon as I got the 60. Well then.
No. Look at that damage. We're dead.
That's a dumb way to die, not getting your challenge rifts. It happens all the time. Thank you, Hal. Welcome. That's like missing Tinted Rock, but worse, because you saw the rock earlier. And you just didn't get it. Like, you even had the bombs in inventory. And you said, yo, chat. Tinted Rock, Golden Urn. Whatever game you play, it's right here. And then you just keep walking. So back to the original story. I used to play nothing but viewer integration in Dead Cells. But eventually we got to a point where like we really want to like win consistently. But way back in the beginning, chat integration used to be able to put darkness from Sepulcher on any map. And the Sepulcher darkness would even work in boss maps. So we would have Timekeeper with darkness, and you have a time limit because there's no light on the map. And you actually die to the darkness if you don't kill her in time. But not only that, it was so bugged that the transition room after Timekeeper also was darkness. And the light would be like on the other side of the transition room. And we would die because we couldn't get like to the light in time, and or it didn't show up. They've since removed that. Like now they have light wherever it's supposed to be if you're playing on that mode. But it was awful back then. Fun. Like, it's a great clip. But then you think to yourself, like, why doesn't V do... Oh, YOLO? Why doesn't V do viewer integration? That's an idea why. An example. Hello. Apparently, viewer just wants to gamble on busted builds. Sounds fun to me. If I was a viewer, I'd be blowing all kinds of V-Bucks right now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll kill these. Sometimes I like to wait to see if there's a curse. But just go for it. Hello. Lots of stuff. Again, when you want to play as the viewer uses their brain. They don't just like run past every monster with a like glass cannon tactics build. The viewer has a plan. And we have to pretend like we do too. Someone asked me earlier, have I played Mortal Shell? I did. I actually didn't like Mortal Shell very much. I know it's all skill, and just for some reason, I couldn't get it. You just run around in circles till they die. With turrets. Sounds smart. Again, brain usage from the viewer. Will you play Demon Souls if you get a PS5? I probably will. I was actually playing Sekiro yesterday. I just defeated Guardian 8. I got the 2 persimmon hearts. I got the dried persimmon heart and the ripe one. Just to give you all like who know Sekiro like an idea of where I am in that game. The Dark Souls 3 streams was hype. I'm happy you all think so. Like, oops, I instantly ate that. I still feel kind of weird about it because I don't know, maybe things have changed and people will like to watch it. I felt like not a lot of people wanted to be honest. Secret zone? Did I get the secret? You usually go berserker mode. I think that's me also. Carrot. Which is why I have probably more brutality wins than anything else. But now brutality got berserk removed. He was watching one of the old vids. Did you actually say, can I have ice shards, por favor? Maybe? I mean, it sounds like something I would say. Did I say poor favor? Because, like, I thought it was funny. We'll upgrade here. Brazilian, much love. We actually have a lot of people from Brazil. Like, anytime anyone comes in the chat and tells me it's like 2 hours ahead of me, So like right now, in certain areas of Brazil, it's probably like almost 5 o'clock p.m. So that's how I know someone's in Brazil or not. Almost 6 p.m. Wow. You learn no bueno from Veedotme. Yeah, no bueno is whenever something bad happens in a game. It means... Nah, I was gonna make something up, but should actually encourage learning. Just like how much we've learned from these viewer builds. That worm was teleporting behind me for some reason. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. There was a rift? Or do you mean time rift as in, like, science-y stuff? Oh, wow. Challenge rift. Oh, you all are typing secret, but I think it turned off, like, when I changed to the next build. I don't think I reactivated it. My bad. It's 11 in Israel. Almost sleepy time. I'm glad you were able to catch some of the stream, Proka. Hello? Beheaded fell asleep just then. $11 p.m. in-game. Oh! I'm like really testing the game right now. I'm like begging the game to hit me. $10 p.m. in Poland. You know what's really cool? So we were watching yesterday. GeoGuessr made a battle royale mode where like it's multiplayer. People have so many chances to guess the location based off of landmarks and stuff like that in GeoGuessr. And I was thinking to myself that, wow, like that's really fun when you have like people in a lot of time zones, a lot of countries and whatnot. So in all honesty, I think it'd be really cool to do something like that. Like we're talking super long term. Wow, that thing got destroyed. Quadruple damage, Pyro. Crap, where's Matt at? Oh my god. Do you take that? Where are the Pyro players at? This is Matt's build. Easy no-hit incoming. Perma curse. We also were saying that like the yays know. If the yays want quadruple damage, you kind of have to give it to them because it's like it's their money. We'll keep a key for good luck. We getting that no-hit today. Let's go. No-hit central. Now we gotta play disengage again. Toxic cloud. That's really good. We lose the oil, but remember we're playing oily owl. So as long as you keep the owl healthy, then it should be fine. Alright, we're gonna take Acrobati Pack, Tranquilo, Disengage. I know that's like not rocket science, but when you're rocking quadruple damage, you know, maybe you have to. This build is Already busted as is. Pray for the boss. Okay, yeah, I can tell integration's turned off. Alright, everybody. Hope you made the right choice with your bets. I knew it. Oh, that was a chunkster. Try to look for the tentacles. Wow, the owl is actually doing just fine. Freaking magnetic. That was a big crit. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Wow. Rip money. Yo, the channel prediction thing is actually super fun in Dead Cells. We gotta think of other ways to use this. So I like doing it early too, compared to waiting until like right before the boss, because then stuff like this happens where it's like the viewer doesn't know what's gonna happen later. They actually have to like bet early. All right, rewards 70%. You all were really like telling the future. All right, new predictivo is up. Slumbering in this build compared to Graveyard. I like the idea of Graveyard because the monsters have lower HP, but getting grabbed by a monster is like really bad on this map. You could also potentially get punched by a golem, but you hope that you can like one-tap a golem. There's Inquisitors here too. Compared to demons, demons are immune to fire. All right, what do we got? To be honest, I'm not quite sure what ice grenades can get, except quadruple damage on ice shards. 15% bonus to slow target. That's kind of cool. Bonus to burning and slow target. Huh. Graveyard is always a no-no? No, it can be an awful map. 100% agree. But I'm hoping that, like, as long as you kill the grapplers before they get to you, I think that's the key. And you have to make sure you don't get shot. You need money, so I kind of want you to get hit. But if you get hit, you die. That's true. How do you gamble? You only have like 30 seconds left. It may be gone already, but it should be at the top of the screen, I think. I know some people are saying that it wasn't available in certain regions, though. Oh, we got the cells. Winnable. Wow. Every owl is the best owl. I've never seen this before. Is this the secrets weekend stream? So I have been doing the YouTube announcement. I do apologize, like, for the people who aren't really notified of me going live based off of streamings. Not streams, based off of YouTube. They're used to the schedule. during December, I've just been incorporating a few more Saturday streams. And they have been doing pretty well, I think. So hopefully no one feels left out.
Look at that damage. We're dead.
Yo, thank you for that damage coming from Root. Whoa! What are you doing? They're out to get us, chat. The quadruple damage is apparently not fair. And they're trying to end it. Yeah, I think the voting may have stopped at this point. Or betting, I should say. Yeah, I only had it active for 10 minutes. I got hit by a rat, I think. Now, you could wait for your owl to come back. But the new Malaise, waiting is not always safe. Hunter's Instinct would be really good here if, like, you really want to rely on that owl. Rather than, disengage. But because we're running quadruple damage, disengage, like, kind of makes sense. How do you feel about the changes the devs did in the beta? As I said, I'll probably be on board with whatever they do. The only thing I'm slightly unsure about is the survival's health bar. But other than that, I think item-wise, mutation-wise, I'm good overall with the direction. Yeah, you also have to trust the ice shards, I'm realizing. Wow. This is hilarious. But I could still die. This is Dead Cells. This is busted. Before or after the quadruple damage, Pyro? We gotta find the curse. That's caverns below me. Masochist is also really good when you have like a quadruple damage item. That way you don't just get dumpstered for getting hit by a spike. Do you know when the Christmas update will be live? I don't. I'm so sorry. I am not informed. Astrolab levels of damage already. Yeah, it should be a fun run. But that's all I'm gonna say about it. No jinx. Where in the world is this curse? Is this found run of the day? Yes, it will be. So Saturdays, we also have to consider like food, dinner, and stuff like that. Typically when I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we would have already gotten our food by now. So it would be nice to eat. Wow, that was awful. Holy crap, that spike puzzle. Like, why is there a random spike right there? Alright. Not ideal, but we can work with this. Yeah, maybe I'll do 15-minute bets again. It seems like a lot of people miss the 10-minute one. Make sure there's a teleporter. Yep. Big sad you just showed up, but we're not done yet. So you still have a little bit of gameplay left for you. Because I'm gonna explain how the new prediction thing works. So there isn't one going right now. Oh, thank you, Carrot. Alright, I need... Those are monsters. Are they good ones, though? The ice shards help, but remember, with stuff like Inquisitor, like, you might not get to the Inquisitor before it shoots at you. And that was, like, one of the main issues I had going here. Hopefully spending 4K V-Bucks wasn't a mistake. Yo, you're about to roll deep, Fuzzy. Early Christmas coming up. Unless I get hit. Then nobody's getting a Christmas. Alright. Let's go... Again, we'll play it the same way. We have wave clear in the kit. So we may as well go to Sepulcher. It is another curse, so that means one additional way to lose. But I'm pretty sure this is the right choice. And I just buy these whenever I can. I feel like there's no reason not to. On the new patch. Like, yeah, money is nice, but Malaise is real. Alright. If you get hit, quad damage is banned. That means it's balanced. Perfectly fair. Yeah, we're going for full damage here. Part of me wants to take Hunter's Instinct, but I think we don't rock the boat right now. Ruining your coefficient. That's how boxing bet works, right? Like, the more people who bet on the one boxer, the worse it is for everybody. Is that right? Wow. The owls today have been actually insane. We haven't seen a single owl that doesn't do damage to burning oil and spreads oil. Alright. Gotta use our brain. Remember, think like the viewer. The viewer plays as if every monster might be their last, which is the right way to play Dead Cells. Compared to Veedotme, where I play as if I need to go eat as soon as possible. And if that means we're dying, then I don't know what to tell you. No, in all seriousness, I do try every single game. And like whenever I die, I do think about the mistakes we made. It's very rare that we have a death and I just think, we lost. GG. Next run. I always try to consider what went wrong.
Chat. What happened? What
Nice
happened?
box. Yo, Colt Pocket with a T1 sub. Thank you for that. Like I said, you all have been coming in huge today with the support. Not only the subs, not only the biddies, not only betting your hard-earned V-Bucks on a dub. Where's my owl? How do I play Oily Owl if I don't have an owl? Wait, it's another Oily Owl. Why is every owl just filthy animals? I don't get it. But yeah, I also appreciate you all stopping by. The last thing that I played, like before December, we were playing Crown Trick. And that was a lot of fun, but there's so many other things that got updates. Like there's a new update in Fall Guys, that's a lot of fun. We have some roguelikes that I need to get back into. Binding of Isaac. Need light. There we go. Binding of Isaac. Into the Gungeon. I'd like to be able to try that on stream every now and then. Like, the ultimate goal would be to be able to play any game on stream to, like, a relative okay degree. And obviously, you all know what the games are. And then also being able to play new roguelikes as well. Like, stuff on release. Maybe stuff that's in closed alpha. Things that you all might be excited about. And maybe I'll be the first person you see play it. Like, that's super long term, but that's what I would like to get to. While also being, like, the Dead Cell. Are we doing Stream Raiders? Probably not. This is gonna be the last run of the night, and I have to reset my password in Stream Raiders. So I figured that I would, you know, do a little experiment of not stream raiding today. Binding of Isaac has a massive DLC soon. Yeah, and I do want to go all in. Not all in, like half in. Kind of like we did with... Is that a scythe? No, it's a phaser. Kind of like what we did with Hades. We're not all in on Hades, but we're like half in. I tried to do that with Spelunky too, but my Spelunky 2 gameplay, I still die on the first map all the time. So I'm just not there to really show it on stream. Too embarrassing. Waiting for that Philosopher's Stone to show up. That's the ultimate luck. After all these Oily Owls and like quadruple damage builds, surely there's more waiting for us. Open up. I don't have legs. So how I'm knocking down the door, I have no idea. Might be a Monka S, as a matter of fact. I probably should have read that. When you're playing as the viewer reads all the items. They don't just instantly sell everything as it drops. Very important to remember that. Burning oil here. I know there's more monsters. I don't think I really have to kill stuff, but there could be a challenge rift. And I don't really want to miss the chance at that. Alright. Oh, famous last words. Maybe we shouldn't go down here. What would the viewer do? If you all saw this map, fully clear, you have 100 kill streak. And the exit's right there. Do you do this still? WWVD, what would viewer do? Thank you, Owl. I wasn't even really looking all that hard, not gonna lie. If it showed up, I wouldn't have seen it. To be honest, you can't really get much stronger than this. Like, once all the multipliers show up, you can't really deal any more damage to the boss with Pyro. You avoid sepulcher at all costs. Good idea. How's build going so far? So we did lose the first version of the Pyro. But now we have Pyro's baby cousin lined up, ready to play. And we have V-Bucks on the line for the viewer. No Tesla coil. Remember, the last time we did this, Tesla coil carried the giant fight. What do you do if there's no Tesla? I don't know. 15% versus burning oil damage. Pretty sure you take that. You're like losing affixes to take a level 12. Does that make sense? No, it's the same. You just lose the star. It's 3 affixes on this thing. I should have read the last thing. Was it an amulet? Please tell me it was not an amulet. Alright. Everything else is gonna stay the same. Yeah, it's legendary. That's right, Shaman. Hope you get the no-hit. Not biased at all. 80% of the viewers get mad if I get hit. We have the owl. Back in the day, the owl used to take no prisoners against the giant. But things have changed. I changed. We don't know. Throw intentionally. Says a nayer. Wow. Alright. Nice. That's a good sign. Chunksters. One phase. Oh. Let's go. Shoutouts to anyone who's been submitting builds and stuff like this happens. Incredible. Double damage magnetic grenade. Oh no. I'm already taking quad damage. Crap, I just put a point in the wrong color. Ooh. That's rough. No, you don't do this. Because we have one that does burning oil damage. So, like, it's the same thing. I don't think you take it. Even though, like, quad damage taken is, like, already about as high as it gets. Technically, it's a non-issue. And if somehow the double damage kills me when it didn't have to, say like I took not 100% of my health bar, I think it's a skip. You need the extra stats of high peak. I was kind of thinking about going high peak. I don't really want to, but this is the last run of the night, so I don't mind visiting high peak. It's been a while. All right, payout time. Who is getting paid? 80% of chat is getting paid. Wow. How about that? There's still time to throw in Distillery. That's true. This actually... Pierce all? We're gonna check it. Just to see if it can get burning oil damage and spread oil. Or if I get, like, quad damage and spread oil. Ooh. That's not half bad. I like that one. What in the world? The owls today. We're just in love. Pierce all, burning oil spreads oil. Gambling on the fixes. I don't have to. The owls are just on point. Now, of course, High Peak is still a very deadly map. Pyro doesn't really deal damage to the demons, but the ice shards will. So you don't have to worry about that part. Chat is getting a gambling addiction. We'll try our best to figure out something, Tiago. I do like to keep my channel a very safe space for everybody. So again, like, if you aren't planning... Oh, this is the new thing. These were placeholders. I wonder if it's actually here now. Oh, they actually added the real text. There's a strange taste to the food since the old cook was off. The hand doesn't seem to mind though, so I just hold my nose and dream of custard. I wonder whose bed this is. The hand is above the king's suspicion, which is more than I can say for the giant. Though I secretly hope he's okay. We've not seen him in a while now. They aren't gonna see the giant, like, ever again. After that kill that we just had. The king is convinced of the existence of a plot against his life. While such a plot may have caused to exist, I have seen no evidence of it. Worse, the food hasn't been up to standard since he had the cook executed. King size. Hands, thumbs up. The king came to my quarters to personally remove the portrait of the giant and I together. I understand his frustration, but my men were rattled. What? What in the world is going on in High Peak Castle? Like, the giant was put away, the cook got killed, and the king is acting super sus. New DLC, Cook Boss, drops frying pan. The cook is dead, but then he comes back with a vengeance. Oh, you know we're getting our money. We need a lore update? Well, at least that had some lore tied to it. Whether that's enough to, like, satiate you all in chat, I'm not sure. But kind of cool overall. You're one of the only people who say your name right. Yeah, I remember you saying that earlier. Yeah, I think it's kind of like a respect thing. Again, like, if I wouldn't want my name butchered, I should try my utmost to not do the same. Oil grenade becomes an olive oil bottle. I think that's still, like, the next thing I would love to see in this game are weapon skins. Like, we have outfits, and outfits are certainly cool. But, like, if I could turn the owl into, like, a falcon, or... I don't know. A drone. I think that'd be hilarious. Most people butcher your name when they first meet you. Real life or your Twitch name? Or both. Murtaza is what I was saying. Yeah, see the spike balls? In some of these scenarios, you might want to take Masochist. Even on a map like this, where you think it's not gonna get a lot of use, it's probably the smart thing to do. Your Twitch name is also the real game. Got it. Got it, got it. Just not the GOAT part, okay. It could be. Again, we don't shame in here. Safe place for everybody. So that enemy is the worst enemy on the map. Like, we really have to make sure we don't get hit by that thing. Hey, did you know if you press a skill button to place a cleaver and then press shield button twice, you can't launch it further? You mean like you parry the shield? I mean, you parry the turret? Flashing Fans does that. Flashing Fans can actually launch your turret, and it seems awful, but it's hilarious when it happens. I think I reported it at one point, like when the fans first came out, but then people thought it was funny, so it stayed in. And not to say that, like, my report is the only one that matters. Like, clearly there's more to the game than just my expectations. But I thought it was bugged. Imagine if you could launch a grenade with fans. I think you can. But the timing of it is like really difficult to pull off. Cluster grenade, I think, is the easier one because they like bounce once. It might be worth testing. I might just be dreaming. And like maybe that didn't happen at all. Alright, remember, play as if you're the viewer who submitted the build. The viewer hates High Peak Castle, but they do it out of necessity. So we have to do it too. We have to be in the mind. Where's the owl? The owl breaks whenever you go through a transition room. I don't bother reporting it because I think the owl is like super weird to code. So I don't want it to like break even further. We disinfected the map. That's really cool. If you feel like it, you can assassinate enemies by throwing decoys with the fan. That'd actually be hilarious. That's almost like a challenge with channel points. If you use fan, you have to knock a turret into somebody. But where it happened to me and I realized that, yo, this is like questionable gameplay. It was in the giant. I was fighting the giant with a flamethrower, and I yeeted the actual turret off the map. And I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure we just lost, because I think the flamethrower was the only way I could win. Was I really in that? That's fine. Can't argue with the game. But like I said, that's the worst enemy on the whole map. So even me being here in the first place, that's my fault. That's the get good. How dare you go to high P when you could have just skipped it. We gotta be careful. I do have disengage. But I need like a game plan whenever I see those. Wow. I just like one-shotted that thing. Is this how you all play Pyro? Like, you all tell me, V, we swear to you, Pyro's a good weapon. Are you all just using quadruple damage Pyros? You all wouldn't lie about that, right? I'm not gonna fight that thing. It can stay. You dropped 8K? Holy moly. Well then. You have the faith. I mean, I can't knock that. Maybe you're right. Maybe this is gonna be the cleanest no-hit in history. I did get some more tactics just now. We would have rolled in there with only 31, and now I have... I mean, we would have rolled in with 30. And I'm gonna actually go in there with 32. I hate these things. Maybe Hand the King just won't be there, just gives up. V's doing V's chat again with the freaking busted builds. Dude can't catch a break. When people out here betting $8,000 against Hand the King, that's I would give up to, not gonna lie. Like, after all we've been through, chat, you're gonna vote 8K against me? That's what Hand the King would say, not me. You all agree. Alright, all of this gets sold. Because I don't think I can get any stronger item-wise. Like, I think these items are the best in class. The only thing I could possibly get is, like, a new amulet. V, please don't get hit. See, like, even this thing, we want the poison shot. Generates a shield when used. You know, maybe I should take this. Like, for the rare instance that that shield somehow does something, pretty sure the volley of arrows is like nothing. Please get hit, yo. Actually hilarious. Alright, let's get in here. Remember, quadruple damage. If I get tagged by Hand the King, chances are a lot of bad things are gonna happen, because I'm gonna lose the owl too. And we don't have CDR in the kit. What? How do y'all feel about that? Was that a legitimate hit or no? You're getting paid? Was that fair? I'm waiting out the 5 seconds. I don't even care. Okay, never mind. Well, now I'm tilted. Does anyone... Oh, delayed attack probably from ice shards, right? Did anyone clip it so we can, like, dissect what happened? I'm gonna assume it was just ice shards. Pyro OP. Can you even predict from mobile? Predictions ended, like, halfway through High Peak, I think. Wow. I'm sad. I think the yays got robbed today. Probably was the ice shards. I agree. 88%. Are you joking? 20,000 V-Bucks down the drain. And again, I don't do this stuff on purpose. That was actually nuts. Well, Hand of the King, you have proved yourself once again that you are the ultimate gamer. Again, I am trying. Please don't think that I'm throwing on purpose. Apparently, ice shards screwed me to absolute heck and back. That's a triple S item, by the way, the ice shards. So it's like, how dare I get hit when using ice shards? Stop betting no. It's almost... It's weird because I feel like ideally the viewer wants to bet against the no-hit. Like, under normal circumstances, besides like the most giga-busted builds, you should vote for the boss, right? Is anyone like a statistics major in college and like knows what is the correct vote on average? I feel like there's science involved here. Excuse me? That thing was following me. Freaking creep. No hit on spoiler boss is pretty hard without a shield, in your opinion? Yeah, so like, in this scenario, I feel as though you should vote for the boss. And I guess the ice shards kind of prove that they could be an issue. But like, maybe I disable the dual bind? Like, I think there's options which make the voting, not voting, the betting system, like, actually kind of cool. I subbed but never played or showed up in chat. Oh, I'm sorry, freak. And it's not even in ground control either. Sometimes it just lags behind. I don't know why it would, but basically I have two bots. There's Stream Elements and then there's EpiBot. And we also have I have a program running in the background called Ground Control, which is from Stream Elements. And they're the ones really telling me if I got a sub or not. Oh wow, that owl was pissed. I didn't even tell it to go up there. A lot of doubters right now. Crap. Good job, Owl. Yeah, the no-hit on the spoiler boss is really tough because sometimes you get really hard setups that you have to dodge. But maybe, you know, he melts. That's always a possibility. If you can get 2 chugs in the first phase, then that's already like a really good sign. Man, I was really hoping for like a quadruple purple amulet. Hello. As you all see, I like to say hello to not only you all, I say it to the monsters too. Let's kill this. Having an alien follow me around sounds scary. You're probably dying because of ice shards. I really am contemplating removing the dual bind for the boss. We don't lose the ice shards because while he's like crying on the floor, you want to actually get in both. But like for regular gameplay, I think you keep the dual bind off. The most busted weapon you played was quad damage electric whip. Yeah, that item is like mandatory to take. Almost like quad ice shards is almost mandatory to take. It's just like too perfect. Like, the item itself doesn't really let the monsters do anything. I lost my owl. Yeah, not gonna lie, the Pyro, it's crushing. Ooh, I should have taken Masochist on this map over Tranquilo. That's a little bit of, tip. Number 1 tip of the day. When you go to this map, Astrolab, just take Masochist. I know you might say, or you might actually be, a god gamer. But Masochist just, like, solves a potential health pot that you would have used. And there's nothing wrong with that. Alright. I always check the other side in case there's a rune. Where's the owl? The owl died to the lightning. So I had to wait a whole 30 seconds to get it back. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to focus right now because we don't want to have the same thing happen as the last run where I got shot. Like, there's multiple ways to lose this, and getting shot down by the map isn't one that you want. I'm gonna use head here because I have like a really big platform. See, like sometimes you get shoved into it. Which is like ultra evil. Again, we gotta think like the viewer. The viewer would absolutely not run up there like a Pepega. A Veedotme not like this. Wow. Sinew Slicer. Kinda cool. I think the magnetic is fine right now. But that's not a half bad item. Magnetic will actually protect you from the down slam. You like Astrolab's soundtrack, OST and regular? Big same. They did a really good job on this map. They coming? There we go. Wow. Took its sweet time. Keep magnetic for the bombs. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try. Ooh, almost killed my owl. I'm gonna try to not use magnetic as often as I normally would. Alright. So we're done here. Let's see if I can get a level 12 magnetic that does burning oil. And preferably gives me the shield too. Spy that set aside. Well, just buy anyway, I guess. I guess I don't need Pure Soul on the owl. So we may as well just try to upgrade everything. Oh my... The level 12s, I guess, don't exist? Burning oil, victims burn. Victims free, stun target.
No,
Not a lot of
look
options.
at that damage. We're dead.
Alright. Let us go over here. Yeah, double damage on owl. We already have double damage. 100% to burning oil. That's the same thing. Alright. We are good to go. Final run. Final boss attempt. Oh, the owl almost died again. Please get hit. Please don't get hit. We have a lot of people on both sides. I think the prediction's over, right? I don't know if I said it for the 15 minutes or not. That felt like not 15 minutes. Get that no hit. Oh. Yeah, and I feel like you have to vote for the boss here. No pressure, by the way. Alright, so. Dual binding. Deactivated. No ice shard while he's doing his stabs. Do you keep Tranquilo? I don't think you do. Because we do actually want to win. I think Acrobatic Pack stays. Got your last $500 on boss. May his hand be as swift as his mind. Yeah, gotta focus. Stay in the zone. Get in here. No Tranquilo. We're assuming I can do real damage on my own. I will say, you know, big thank you everyone tuning in today. Definitely cannot do this without you. You all submitting builds. Build submissions. Today's the 19th. We have like another week's worth of builds that we will receive from the viewers. And we will continue all of our backlog throughout the rest of the game. I mean, throughout the rest of the month. But otherwise, let's get in here. Final boss.
Chat.
Yo,
what
Shogun
happened?
with the Prime sub.
What happened?
Thank you. The luck of the Olaf. Ooh, that one was really close. Yeah, I think you can do the magnetic grenade then. We did get the double chug, so that's a really good sign. Slow him down a little bit. Nice. Oh, that's the real thing. Oh, Tombout. That's a meltated boss. Who voted no? Who's about to get banned right now? I know, I can see everybody who voted no. Where you at? Okay, I actually cannot see everyone who voted no. I can see Petunia Bowl though. Petunia Bowl voted for 420 on that one. That's okay. We can't ban Petunia Bowl for that. That's fine. Check the chat logs. Yo, that was clean. Let's go ahead, pay out the squad. The Yayers. GGEs. Oh, that's kind of a cool way to do it. At least, like, anyone who, like, bounced or, like, scrolled down so that they don't get spoiled, at least they'll see that they got paid. You regret nothing. I hope not. Yo! Quadruple damage with the Pyro. Combined with the Oily Owl. Now, that's not to say that Squirrel's build is somehow worse than this. I lost Squirrel's build because I misplayed. This one, remember, happens to have a quad damage in it. And maybe like something that I don't know is that with Pyro, almost like Electric Whip, it does better with double damage plus. That might be the key. That's how the viewer thinks about Pyro. The Pyro busted item. I use it every game. Tier list, you did it dirty. And I ask the viewer, well, how do you make it a S rank? And the viewer tells me, Susie tells me,
look at that damage.
you roll until you get quadruple damage on it. That's how you know it's good. All right, but we gotta give it a rating. I already saw some people said 100 out of 100, 1,000 out of 10. This is, you know, 0 out of 10. Should have just used ice shards the whole game. 10 out of 10. Giga busted next YouTuber incoming. Let me know what you all think.